But like you said, they had a difficult time, and um, they're gonna show their performance by how great and well they do together. I think I did watch them the last time they played, and they didn't have a difficult time as much as I'd expect. But right now, there's a bunch of pressure going on right now, and J Keys almost puts this one right behind D Chop. And Flu White Esports Pink is a new team, and I seen a couple of their matches last time. I didn't get to quite watch most of them, but I did see that they gave Team White a run for their number, but Team White did take it in the top seed, was it?
Yes, Team White did take it. Team White did not drop a single game throughout the entire bracket. Actually, Team White actually almost lost to one of the lowest teams coming out of that. So Team White, they're going to be definitely coming in here strong, especially against a team that they know they can respect. However, Flu Esports Pink, they already know that they can take some wins here against Havoc teams. They're just going to be looking to try and do it when it matters most, and Jakey's is going to slot the ball in the back of the net.
It's a great timing by Mango as he gets this very fortunate touch right off the ceiling, and Jakey's was just right there to put that one in. And I mean, if I was a defender, that would have faked me out too. It was very unexpected, but worked out in their favor. Now D-Chop has a great shot on net, but not quite enough power as they try to bump Mango. Mango is going to keep this one safe and gets it right around the defender. And right now, Krax is going to push this one to the corner. Preix is there. Gets this one to safety. He has some time here. He's going to try to get a 50 around Jakey's, but Jakey's puts this one behind the defender. Cyanide for the clear up to Preix, right up to D-Chop. A great three-man play, but Mango was there to deny them.
Those guys do not know, throughout the entire season, Team Green actually were the second-seeded team behind Team White throughout all of Split 1. And just by how well they played in Split 1, they managed to keep it all the way to the playoffs. But right now, Flu Esports Pink, second seed coming out of the seeding tournament, are doing extremely well at this right now, getting the pressure on and slotting the ball in the back of the net.
Yeah, they're not wasting any time here, as we only have been not even a couple minutes down. Right now, Team Flu White Esports, or Team Flu Esports Pink, they are 2 goals up, as they have some great offense and pressure right here in the beginning, going creative with some pinches by their net, as Cyanide tries to get this around one. Mango does his job, puts it right back for J-Keys, and D-Chop's going to try to put this one middle, as no defender's ready, and Cyanide's there. Put this one over J-Keys. It got a little caught up towards in the corner, but right now you got to take everything you can.
Indeed, and we're just going to take a second here. Thank you to everybody who's been following here since the beginning of the first match. Thank you to iHieroglyphics, thank you to Flavor RL and Juicy Mango RL for the follows. Welcome to the Havoc Esports stream. And whether you're a fan of Flu Esports or Havoc Esports, I hope we get to see some great Rocket League for all of you tonight. And speaking of Rocket League, everybody in chat, I want to know right now, who do you guys think is going to come out with a win here in game number 1? You think that Flu Esports Pink got it off the hat trick of Jakey's, or do you think that Team Green are going to come back?
Right now, Team Flu Esports Pink showing a lot of aggression. They have around 7 shots on net right now. Cyanide, Team Green actually only has 1. If they want to start stepping up right now, they got to figure out if they're giving away possession more or not putting enough shots on net. As Mango puts a great shot on net right now, doesn't quite get in, but he had a great attempt. Jakey's now setting up Cracks, gets it around one defender, but D-Chop's there to deny it. Cyanide's going to go up, get this to the side. Mango's going to be there to keep this one and follow up. Cracks most likely going to get a double touch, but just misses, as Cyanide's going to keep this one safe in his corner.
Yes, and even actually Team Green's roster has changed up a little bit. Tazaro, our lovely production manager, is actually on Team Green with Cyanide and D-Chop. It just so happens that Taz could not make it today, so they're bringing in their old teammate Preix. So they got some chemistry together, but you do have to wonder if the rest is going to be there for Preix as he tries to get warmed up into this series.
Right now looking a little shaky, but they're not doing a horrible job. Just Team Flu Esports Pink is a stellar team. I've seen them play before against Team Wire. They definitely had a good attempt at trying to beat them. Right now, they're showing good teamwork with each other, making sure they're going to keep it safe for each other and always giving each other time as they're getting back with no boost. Jakey's now going to try to get a 50 around Preix, but he's actually got a great 50 and kept it safe. And now D-Chop tries to clear this one out, but Mango's going to be there and Cyanide denies it to the corner. And now they have a little bit of time on the ball. Let's see what he can pull out from this one. Gets 50'd, and now the ball is just going to go off the sidewall for D-Chop. Tries to get one middle. Almost has a fake and a pinch, but Mango's going to be there for the deny.
Well, now going to get popped over to the side. Over now to D-Chop. D-Chop tries to pop the ball up. Minute left on the clock, and Team Green still yet to have scored a second goal. However, they can get a goal right now. It's going to be a lot easier for them to maybe come back here in game number 1. However, Flu Esports Pink's defense is looking a lot stronger than it has last week. Of course, we saw Flu Esports Pink almost lose to Team Blue / Team Clarky, and they ended up doing it after being up by 3 goals in game number 1. And right now, we might be seeing that recreation here from Team Green.
It's a great attempt by D-Chop. Puts this one right over the defender. They're starting to realize it's now or never as the time goes down. It's only 48 seconds left in the match. And D-Chop wins this kickoff. Going to leave it for his teammate. Gets it around 1. They only have 1 defender to beat. As Mango is going to try to go up and put this one to the side. All 3 defenders up, but they get a great pinch towards net. But Prix is going to be there and tries to buy his teammates a little bit of time, which he does a great job at. And now D-Chop puts this one to Prix. He's going to try to beat the defender right now. Just a couple to beat. Demos 1, only 1 more. Gets the bump and almost gets it around Cracks as Cracks puts it into the corner. And now Cracks is going to set this one up for Mango. Might get a double on this. Gets the flip reset. Might have not got the flip reset, but Jakey's was there to clean it up for his teammate.
That's an amazing shot here off of the back of Mango. Mango supremacy right now. Gets the ball, triple tap it, and gets the playmaker to give Jakey's his 4th goal of the game. Jakey's not normally somebody known for his striking, has gotten every single goal here in game number 1.
Yes, he sure is putting on a clinic right now, but showing the assist, Mango has 3 right now, so it is a job for your teammates to help you out with those, and right now his teammates are doing a wonderful job with that, as this first game is...
At this moment in time, they're just going to have to make sure that they, similar to the story of Flu Esports White, in regards to they're going to have to try and keep composed, look to keep possession, and then most importantly, when they're on their own backboard, looking to just make sure they don't boom the ball away. When that happens, you end up giving the other team a lot of free shots. As we see right there, Jakey's almost getting another empty net shot, but luckily for Team Green, they managed to stave off at least 1 goal here as they try to push onto the offensive side of the field.
Right now, D-Chop's going to have some time. Might get his teammate open. Prix is going to try to keep this one in. And now Cracks has to try to beat Cyanide. He does. He goes. Jakey's going to go up for the double touch, but D-Chop's going to be there for the pinch right on his backboard. Cyanide just misses that one. Almost puts a good shot on net. And now Prix puts one on. D-Chop puts one and gets it past 2 defenders. Great opportunity for them as they get around 1. Cracks is trying to buy some time, but Prix is just going to go in and dunk the ball. D-Chop's ready right in the middle to put one right in the back of the net.
That's what we like to see from all these teams here. Team Green showing up here at the beginning of game number 1. Flu Esports Pink in the best of 3s did not normally win in sweeps. So if they do lose this game, it's not going to be necessarily a surprise. However, they're definitely going to be looking to try and put the ball in the back of the net some more, at least in game number 2. They do not want to be going back to a tied series here. No team would want to go back to a tied series, but Flu Esports Pink have lost series just based off of the fact that they cannot maintain the lead. However, they're definitely looking strong, especially now they've gotten 2-week break. But now, the left stick, who do you think is going to get the win here in game number 2?
So far, Team Green's showing some great promise as they fix a couple things they needed to do, like keep their composure, keep possession, making sure they have enough time on the ball for the teammates to get back, and not trying to boom the ball away just as much as they did the first game. But now, Mango, he's going to try to get this one around Cyanide, and they're keeping great composure, trying to keep it away from the other team, not trying to boom the ball too much. As Jakey now has a free ball, he's going to go up for this one, but Cyanide's there, gets there quick and denies Jakey's. Now this one's back into Team Green's corner as D-Chop tries to save this one, get it around them. And now Cyanide's going to get a great 50 forward. Jakey's last back has to try to stall out some time. They get a great 50 right in front, and D-Chop's there to put that one in. Great 50 by D-Chop as Cyanide puts this one past Jakey's. Figures out he needs to go right away. D-Chop puts that one in. Great timing, great effort, great passes. This is what they need to do to start stepping up and becoming the winners of this next match.
Flu Esports Pink did do it. Flu Esports White couldn't do in their inaugural match here in Havoc, and they managed to get the win. But right now, Flu Esports Pink are going to be looking to try and get the series win. However, Cracks, on the back of Cracks anyway, they managed to get back to a 1-goal lead here from Team Green. Team Green definitely going to be looking to try and get a second Havoc win on the board. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, this season, it's not just Havoc Esports teams. We got Flu Esports team as well. It's going to be a battle, not just among individual teams, but it's going to be a battle among orgs to see what teams can be towards the top at the end of the season.
Right now, Cyanide is going to try to get a follow-up. Mango has to 50 this one. It does go towards Cracks, but Cracks is there to put this one to safety. Prix has a lot of time on the ball right now. He's going to try to take this one for a ride. And let's see if he gets it around one defender. Jakey's there, but Cracks puts it back to Jakey's. He might get it around the defender. Does. Cyanide is there. It's still in danger right now, but they do get it and manage to be to safety. But now they get it back on the backboard. Jakey's probably going to get a touch, but does not seem to get the timing right. Cyanide there just for the early save. And that was a close one, folks. Cyanide was ready for that shot. These shots are just coming on net. Team Green has to keep on trying to keep their composure, saving the ball, not giving it away too much for the team to just keep putting more shots on net. And here they are.
That was some stellar pressure there coming from Flu Esports Pink. As you can see, they kept losing 50-50s out to the top of the goal box and then just launching shots on target. And even though Cyanide had some amazing defense there towards the beginning, he was not able to block that final outstanding shot coming from Mango.
Right now, Cyanide wins the 50. Mango's up there, gets a great touch, almost has a second touch. D-Chop there to deny. Jakey's puts it to the side. Prix is going to be there. He's going to take this ball up, goes to the ceiling, tries to get it on the backboard, but Jakey's going to be there to put it to safety. And now Mango is going to pass this one up to Jakey's. If he can reach it, doesn't quite get there fast enough. It's a little putting two in front of him. Now Cracks is going to keep this one in the corner of Team Green as Cyanide clears it away. Prix is up for the, he's up for the touch. Redirect almost puts that one in, but Team Flu Esports Pink is keeping their good composure right now, not trying to give the ball away too much on their defensive transition to offense. They're making sure they can get their follow-up touches, but now right now D-Chop has a great shot, puts it over, almost has the follow-up, and now Prix is there to put that one in, and they waited their turn, and right when they saw the moment, had a great touch around Cracks, and they knew that he could bite for it. Just a good enough player, and they had the double follow-up by his teammate.
Honestly, this series is kind of reminding me of what I would imagine a lower-level NA/EU team facing off against each other. We got Flu Esports Pink really using the backboard, using the crevices in the arena in order to try and center the ball for teammates and look for powerful shots. And then we got Team Green, who looking for infield passes, using the solo plays in order to try and create some pressure. And so far, if Team Green managed to tie up this series, it's definitely going to show just how even these teams are in the second series.
Right now, it's a little bit of danger right now. D-Chop tries to clear this one away. Cyanide's going to have to 50. Gets it around one defender. Has the boost. Waiting for the pass upfield as we almost get a fake. Prix is going to be there for the shot, but now it's going to be a 2v1. Almost gets it around Cyanide. He just challenges really early, which is a great decision as he knew he could get away with it. And now Prix is going to try to pinch this one off the sidewall. Manages to get it. Mango's going to be up and tries to get a follow-up. D-Chop's going to be there. Gets it around him. And now Prix takes this one to the side. Cyanide's going to get this one up on the sidewall. He has 0 boost right now, but he could try to pop this one over a defender. As right now, it's just going to be a lot of back and forth as we see it almost going down. 10 seconds left.
10 seconds left. Team Green about to get the first non-sweep here if they can clutch it out here in the final 5 seconds. Of course, the only series we've had so far has been a sweep, and it looks like we're going to go back to a tie.
Be surprised if someone pops off this game just by the caster luck. You know, we're going to see somebody pull off a hat trick this game. I'm calling it right now. This is one of the best maps to play on, in my opinion. It just has the greatest vibe of the game, great colors. You're in a feel-good moment in this game right here in this map. So we're gonna see a great performance from a player. Don't know who yet, but it will happen.
Well, it looks like Cracks has switched over to the best car in the game, the Dominus. So maybe he is the one who gets the hat trick this game, if your prediction comes to fruition. But Team Green already starting off with great pressure, but it looks like we're seeing a little bit of boom ball. Prix ends up whiffing the ball. It's going to be up to Cyanide trying to maintain possession in his own corner. Mango cuts it off, passes it back to Jakey's. Jakey's looks for the shot. It's going to be wide. And so far, 0-0 as we are starting to end the first minute of game number 1. Who do you think has the advantage here right now?
Right now they're showing a more of a balanced play style. Nobody's really trying to overextend too much. They're trying to take it a little bit slow. I think it is a win or go home game right now, if I'm not correct. Um, but right now, both teams are showing great performances on trying to keep the timing down with everybody getting back for boost or just trying to buy time for teammates. Nobody wants to overextend. I haven't seen yet. But a side is going to keep this one in the middle. Jakey's going up, but this ball's just going to go all the way across for Cracks. And Cracks has a Musty on the ball. Can't quite get the double tap, but Jakey's going to be there. He passes it back, and Cracks almost has the one that put away, but just quite didn't get it accurate as he hit the side post.
The mechanics right now from Flu Esports Pink are coming out. Both of these teams definitely want to make sure they get on match point as soon as possible. No one ever likes to be down in that 1-2 series scoreline, and nobody likes going to a Game 5 in general, so Flu Esports Pink definitely going to be trying to get the win back here over Team Green. They're looking solid. Game 1 was their warm-up game, and right now they're looking strong, managing to stave off the insane offense that Flu Esports Pink are managing to put on net. But let's see what Team Green can do once they get back to the offensive side.
Right now, they are transitioning. They're staying on defense right now. They're trying not to overextend. Oh, it's a great pass to Cyanide if he could put this one away, and he does as he recognizes the pinch out. And this is what we talk about when we say, don't put it away from you. You need to get a follow touch for a 50 because this could happen as your teammates could be in the right position for every 50 that either goes across or behind them. And this particular moment, it was perfectly passed right to Cyanide as he puts this one with great power right in the back of the net.
Team Green have always been known for their passes. It actually got to a point last season where their passes were so well known that they became easy to read. However, Flu Esports Pink have never played against Team Green and probably don't know that they love going for those passes. And right now at this moment in time, they are looking amazing. And Cyanide looking for the solo play, gets it over Jakey's. Cracks, gets to the back line. But so far, Team Green, they're looking so strong right now.
Yes, as they keep getting these follow-up touches, and Team Flu Esports Pink is going to have to show some promise right now on trying to get back on offense. They're struggling a little bit because the offensive power right now by Team Green has just been stellar. And Prix is going to get another touch, perhaps, leaves it for his teammate. D-Chop gets a good 50 against Cracks. And now Mango has some time on the ball, tries to get a touch around Prix, but he's there and denies him. And Jakey sets this one down. It might be a little bit of trouble, but Cyanide puts this one around, tries to go for the demo as nobody's there for the ball. Priggs is going to have to get there first since he's coming back from a demo. And now he leaves this for D-Chop. They're going to take their time. There's a bunch of time left, and that's all they have.
Indeed. Now, minute and a half left on the clock. Team Green continuing on with this pressure. But one thing we do have to take note of out of the Team Green playstyle is they have the third man behind that midfield line, which allows them to keep so much pressure. If you're behind that midfield line, the ball will always come to you. All you have to do is drive forward and hit the ball forward. And it allows the rest of Team Green, especially aggressive players like Prix, who's normally first and second, to just cut on every single ball because the third man is in a perfect place to keep pressure, and if the third man can't go, there's Prix cutting in to support.
Absolutely, yes. Being that far back would give the body language to Prix so he can just keep going for it over and over. And as you said, if the ball ever does go across, what does the third man have to do? They just go forward, and it's one of the easiest touches you can make is just going forward instead of having to shadow defense and trying to save this one off of your net. And now Cracks, he's going to push this one forward. As D-Chop's going to get this one over on the back wall. Mango's going to have to get a great touch to the side. He does. And now Jakey's tries to get around one defender. D-Chop's there, but then Mango puts this one back over. D-Chop's now with the ball. Tries to touch it to himself around the corner, but Jakey's going to deny him. But Cyanide now has possession. Gets it around one. They have a great setup right now for a pass and almost gets it around one defender. Prix is up, tries to get one off the backboard. If some teammate's there, Jakey's there to deny him though.
Cyanide with the whiff. It's going to leave D-Chop last on defense here. He can get the touch, and he actually gets the half volley clear right off the backboard. If you guys are wondering if you guys can't take possession on the backboard and you need to get a good clear, being able to practice those half volleys where you don't have to jump on the back wall, they're so good for power and so good for accuracy, and it just catches the other team off guard at times.
All right.
To come out with this win, can Team Flu Esports Pink come out with the advantage and get right back to where they were on offense, or will Team Green use this opportunity to help them get the win, starting off at even? Let's see who can get this win here.
Right now, almost having an early goal, but they get a good defense on that one as Mango hits this one away from his backboard. Cyanide has a little time on the ball, could get a fake, but gets 50'd as right now it's in the corner. D-Chop's going to put this one at the ceiling, might get a double and gets it off the ground. Cyanide's going to keep this one back in for Prix, and he's going to try to put this one around the defender. Manages to, but Jakey's is going to take control off the sidewall as D-Chop gets a shot on net. If the bump goes in, oh my god, what a great save by Mangos. Gets it off the crossbar. Jakey's is up, and they need to get this ball away. It's still in danger as D-Chop with the double tap recognizes it's time to go. Jakey's has it over the first defender, but unfortunately D-Chop is positioned quite well right there in that situation.
And for those guys who are new or might be coming back now that the game has restarted, we, as casters, were waiting to see what the call was for the moderation. The moderator told the players to leave the lobby. Normally, according to Havoc rules, players are supposed to do a 2v3 to continue on for the rest of the season. However, it is up to the moderator and the other teams, and it looks like they came to the agreement to leave the lobby. And if that does end up happening, we start off at 0-0. But with 4 minutes left on the clock, Team Green already starting off strong. After a little bit of a hiccup in the previous Game 4, now it's going to be up to Team Green to try and maintain this 1-goal lead and for Flu Esports Pink to fight back.
Yeah, right now they're definitely taking full advantage in the early game. Right now, D-Chop sends this one to the corner, but in the beginning it was looking a little shaky, but then they showed how they can just keep following up that shot after shot after shot, and he had the good attempt as no one was able to have left in the gas tank. Right now, Prix has some time on the ball. He's going to flick it around one. This is a great opportunity as there's only one defender there, but they can't quite get it past him as Cracks puts this one to safety. And now D-Chop trying to get a 50 right back to Cyanide. This ball is going to be up in the air, and Prix has to go for it as he pushes this one away. Jakey's going to be there, sets it down for Mango. Can't quite get there in time. D-Chop up off the backboard. He sits another one in, and he does right at the top under the crossbar. Cracks is there, but doesn't manage to get there in time.
Team Green up 2-0 now, just as Team Flu Esports Pink were earlier before the match had to get restarted. And right now, Team Green one game win away from being able to get the series win, getting Havoc a second series win on today. We saw Flu Esports White losing a sweep to the reigning Havoc champions in the previous series, and now we see Team Green trying to take another win off of the current second seed in the seeding tournament. The Team Green in the last in the seeding tournament ended up getting 8th, and right now they are apparently close enough in skill level where they might be able to take a win off the current second seed. Leftstick, do you think it's possible?
I mean, it's definitely possible. They're down, but they're not out. They just score one right here. They get a quick one back. There's still 2 minutes, 38 seconds left. This is the second seed, but this is a new team we haven't seen yet. They have a bunch of tricks they could show us in creativity, as they're showing right now. They're not out. It's only 1-goal deficit, and there's a bunch of time left. If they just keep their composure, show what they're made of, I think they could take this one away.
Cyanide trying to maintain possession here in the back corner. It's going to go over to Mango. Mango gets the ball beat, but Mango accidentally rotates front post, which ends up setting up a perfect pass for Prix. Down to D-Chop, and D-Chop will get the hat trick here, crossing the midway point. And now, as we're entering the waning moments of this series, Team Green looking like they're about to 3-1 Flu Esports Pink.
As the fourth kickoff underway, D-Chop wins this one, sends it to the sidewall. Mango's up, beats the defender, and now no one's over there, but Cyanide's going to have a little time. Tries to get a 50. Jakey's puts this one. It's in a dangerous spot, but D-Chop's there to give it to Cyanide, and now he gets the demoed by Jakey's. This guy's a menace on the court right now. Mango's up. He's going to try to get another touch off the sidewall. Manages to not get it, but a demo is there as D-Chop. He's going to take this one away. Cyanide comes back from the demo. He's probably going to get the next touch, but gets around him as Crack puts this one to middle. Jakey's is there, and he puts it in. Straight performance, stellar performance by Cracks as he gets a great touch, and this one gets an awful bounce, but right around D-Chop, but Jakey's is there for the read.
Look at that right there from Jakey's. He's woken up. He managed to do so before the match got restarted. And just like game number 1, he's starting to step up for his team. However, his team is still down by 1. They're going to have to try and maintain the offensive pressure. Or is Team Green going to manage to solidify the win? Team Green's chemistry normally allows them to finish out wins. They managed to be one of the second teams ever to take a win off of Team White in Season 5. But right now, 3-2, 1.5 minutes left on the clock. Can Flu Esports Pink get back in this game? Or will Team Green managed to get this series win?
Right now they're showing that they can stay in this game as they put this one in. It's tied up now. They're not out. These guys are showing that they can stick with this team. Team Green is a great team, but Flu Esports Pink is a new team we haven't got to see much. We only saw them in the seeding tournament, and they did show that they know how to play the game correctly. As right now it's tied 3-3. They want to take this one away as it was a major disadvantage for them, but they got away with it, so they're going to take a great toll on that one, as right now it's going to be put back onto their side. Cyanide tries to get around Jakey's, but Jakey's is going to put this one to the side. Cracks has to get this one around D-Chop, doesn't manage to do it. D-Chop tries to get another touch, but Mango's there as Cyanide puts this onto the sidewall. Nobody there, so he has to get this around. Unfortunately, teammate goes, but D-Chop's there, has a lot of time on the ball. Could get the dunk, but Mango manages to keep this one off to the side.
Ball back over to Cyanide. Cyanide pinches the ball mid. Preeks clears the ball over to D-Chop. D-Chop passes the ball over to the side. Jakey's there for the possession. Passes the ball up middle. Mango into the air. Ends up passing the ball into the corner. Wasn't able to put a ball on target, but he keeps the ball on the offensive side. Pressure right now for Flu Esports Pink is gaining. Ball's bouncing towards an empty net, and it goes in! Cracks managed to get his second goal of the game, and Flu Esports Pink now have the lead, and they might be able to take this to a Game 5.
Yes, Cyanide just can't quite get back there in time. As now we get into it's actually the 8th kickoff right now. What do you think Team Green has to do to show to get back into this game?
Team Green are going to have to make sure they can keep that composure. They had a 2-goal lead twice in this series, and they've thrown it away twice. And right now, they're down by 1. They're going to have to make sure they can keep their composure, but in the last 10 seconds, they just got to send it. Clears the ball down the field. 6 seconds left on the clock, and now with 4 seconds left, they pass the ball down middle over to D-Chop, and they aren't able to get back to it. And with that ball touching the ground versus Flu Esports Pink in game number 5. Ladies and gentlemen, who's going to get the win? Everybody in chat, vote for whoever you guys think is going to win. D-Chop and Team Green, or do you think Jakey's can carry his team to a win here with Flu Esports Pink? Everybody spam it in chat. Who do you guys think is going to win?
Great composure by Team Green right now as he gets a great 50. Preix going to try to go up for another shot. Gets the bounce, but Mango's there for the save. D-Chop tries to put this one in, goes for a fake, and now it's back in the corner of Team Green. Preix has some time on the ball, has to get it around 1, manages to not get the second touch, and Cracks puts it in danger as Cyanide puts this one away, tries to get it around Jakey's, but doesn't quite manage. Jakey's gets another touch around 2 defenders. Mango up for the shot, but Preix is there for the pre-jump. My, what a great save by Preix as another one gets put on. D-Chop has a similar save right second attempt right after.
We're seeing some stellar defense coming right now out of Team Green. Last second save after last second save, and we might have another opportunity for D-Chop to get one right here. The ball's off the crossbar, but it's still in an awkward situation. Flu Esports Pink are now piling on the pressure. They have gained confidence going into this Game 5. However, they've still yet to score yet. If Team Green manages to get a goal here, they might be able to get the win, but Cracks manages to solidify that pressure with the goal, and Flu Esports Pink are now up once again.
Yes, their follow-ups are just amazing right now. If you can see, they have around 6 shots to Team Green's 1. They're showing that they can have great teamwork if they just keep following up each other's shots and not go all the way back for boost. Because if you keep following up everybody's shot, you can, I guess, keep so much pressure that they're finally going to run out of gas out of the tank. And right now, I don't think it's a boost starving method. I think it's more like they're just getting a great offensive chance whenever they can. As right now, they just keep it in their corner. They're going to keep it safe and try to get it around 1 as D-Chop gets a great 50, almost pinches it in, but Mango manages to get the save. As right now, Cracks has a great attempt at getting around 2 defenders. Mango's going to put this one middle for Jakey's. He's not there in time, but does manage to get a 50, and Prex, excuse me, puts this one up for D-Chop, but Cracks manages to keep it over to the side.
Team Green are starting to double commit. You have to wonder if the nerves are getting to them. 1-0 still for Flu Esports Pink, and it's happened so many times in the past where normally whoever scores the first goal in Game 5 end up taking the win, and Cracks will get the second goal of the game here in game number 5. Flu Esports Pink were down and out. They got lucky with the moderator call to restart the match, and it looks like that may have just saved them not having to play that 2v3. 3 minutes left. Team Green still aren't going to have to fight back in the last 3 minutes.
Yeah, Team Pink taking full advantage of this game right now, and they're showing it with their dominance on offense as they keep putting shots on net, and the teammates are just going to keep pounding them right back in. Team Green's going to have to think, what do they need to do to start fixing anything that's going wrong? Maybe they could set each other up a little more better or not give away possession too much. But Cyanide trying to get another touch and a double, but doesn't quite manage to get it over Mango, as Mango's going to keep this one to the side and save. Preex gets a great bounce right off the corner, and now Mango clears this one away.
Preeks, Musty's the ball. Musty's back to his back corner boost. It's going to be D-Chop trying to take possession. Preeks with the follow-up. Team Green, they're never the ones to give up. They're going to be looking to try and see if they can get a goal. If they can get one goal right here, maybe they can get back in the series, but that's going to be another weak shot on target from Team Green. 2 minutes left, 2 minutes left on the clock, and still 2-0 lead. D-Chop pops the ball over to the side wall. Cyanide trying to follow the ball to the backboard. It's going to be cleared out to the mid. Preeks looking for a pass mid. It's going to be D-Chop rotating all the way back. Cracks into the air, misses the pre-flip touch, but D-Chop passes the ball down to Preeks. Preeks ends up backflipping on the offensive side. Mango pops the ball up. Preeks fakes the ball out for Cyanide. Cyanide taking possession, gets demoed on the back foot. Preeks flies past the ball at the fake from Jakey's. Jakey's could have an empty net here, and D-Chop own goals, and Team Green now down 3 goals in a minute, and with a minute and a half left to go.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure what was going through the mind at that one, but Jakey's does get a great fake right in the first part of that play. This guy is showing that he can fake, but I think, who was it the other? It almost similar to the last match that we seen when Benji got that last fake towards the end of the game. Flu Esports Pink is showing that they're having the same similar performance, and they can put this one away if they can keep the composure. It's a minute 20 left. You don't want to count Team Green out. They are a capable team, as they show it as D-Chop puts it in. There's a minute 18 left. Don't count these guys out. These guys can show that they're not the ones to be betting against.
Yes, Team Green definitely trying to fight back. We saw Flu Esports Pink fight back in that last game, down from a 3-1 lead. So let's see if Team Green can do the same here. However, it is Game 5. The nerves have to be high. Who's going to get the win here? Team Green or Team Flu Esports Pink? Flu Esports Pink just have to not get scored on twice, which seems like a pretty easy task. But with a minute left in the clock, with the Game 5 nerves, who knows if they're going to be able to do so.
Right now, very scary ball right in front of the goal, as Cyanide is going to go for the double touch, and D-Chop leaves it for him, but they clear this one away as Cyanide is going to try to turn around and get this one popped in the air for a teammate. Prix is going to go up, gets a touch off the backboard. Cyanide up, almost gets the dunk on Mango, but Cracks now with the ball. Doesn't have quite any boost, but tries to manage to get across too, but cannot, as Prix keeps this one back in the corner. Team Green is going to have to find out what they can do as they try to put this one away. They've got 30 seconds left. They need to do something quick, and right now it's all in or nothing.
Cracks looks for a pass out mid. Now back over to D-Chop. D-Chop passes over to Preeks. Preeks, though, ball ends up being behind him. D-Chop looks for a shot. Preeks gets the goal! 17 seconds left. We are back within 1.
Great performance on these pass plays. You said this is the team that likes to do the inside pass infield, and they're showing right now that they know how to execute it properly.
OT, it's in the script. Can they manage to follow the script? D-Chop pops the ball over to the right, pops it over to the offensive corner. Preeks looks for the dunk, isn't able to do so, but D-Chop has found tons of space on the backfield. D-Chop looks for a pass across, ends up not being able to go into the hands of Cyanide. D-Chop looks for the clear, but nobody on Team Green has possession. The ball gets dropped down, and it's a win for Flu Esports Pink. Flu Esports Pink take the win. Flu Esports get their first ever win in the Havoc League play, week 1 of Season 6. I am your host, HBC Luke. I'm being joined with my co-caster, Left Stick, as always, the lovely man himself. But now we got Jakey's from Flu Esports Pink. Jakey's, how you doing, man?
Doing pretty good.
Doing pretty good. I mean, you managed to get the Game 5 win. So, Jakey's, what happened on your guys' team in game number 4? You kind of lucked out that the moderator made it so you didn't have to play the 2v3. But in regards to that situation, what happened on the team?
Well, I believe it was after we scored the second goal, Mango's entire computer black screen. So he then went to restart, and then my controller cable stopped working. So all he did was just see me just sitting there while Cracks was trying to 1v3. So it was very unfortunate, but we were able to restart and get the win.
Indeed. So after you guys got restarted, Team Green ended up going up 2-0 and 3-1. How did you guys manage to fight back in that game 4 to even bring it to a game 5?
It was more of recognizing what we weren't doing on offense. Obviously we knew our mistakes on defense, but on offense we just weren't clicking after the first game. And we just kind of fixed those mistakes, kind of got some demos in there to disrupt the rotations and stuff. And definitely keeping the positive mindset. And you got to give both of my teammates credit for keeping a positive mindset and fighting to that game 4.
Indeed. Left Stick, do you got any questions you want to ask them, man?
Yeah, I mean, you pretty much answered all the questions for me, but I mean, right now at this time, if you want to say anything, give a shout out to any friends or anything, the time is yours.
I got a shout out to my teammates for carrying me in game 5. I did not have the ice in game 5, but my teammates definitely pulled through and were able to clutch it up for me.
Awesome.
Okay, well, thank you so much for joining the interview, and good luck next week.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
Is it really dumb luck? Is that how you found love? Found love. I wanna find my own love. Yeah, why does life seem so short but so long at the same time? Feel like I hate it, feel like I love it, I cannot pick mine. It's out of my mind, it's out of my mind. I don't know how to describe all of the ways that I'm feeling inside, all of the ways that I'm changing in mind.